So this exercise is on converting improper fractions to mixed fractions and back. Now the definition of an improper is a fraction where the numerator, or the number of pieces, is larger than the actual size of the pieces that I have. So for example, 5 over 4 means that I have 5 of these quarters, which is actually more than one whole. Another example is 12 over 10. Any fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator is called an improper fraction, and it will always be greater than 1. The mixed fraction is where you take the parts that are greater than 1 and put it as a whole number and leave the rest as the fraction. So for example, 5 quarters mean that I have 5 of these quarters. 4 of them together make a whole 1, so that would leave 1 quarter left. So 5 quarters is the same thing as 4 quarters plus 1 extra quarter. Well, we know that 4 quarters is 1, so 5 quarters is the same as 1 1/4. Well, how do we do that mathematically? For example, if we're given 36 over 14, the way that I look at this is I find that each chocolate bar has 14 pieces in it. Well, if I have 36 pieces, that means how many 14s go into 36? Well, I know 14 and 28 and then 42 are all multiples of 14. The largest multiple that can go in is 28. So that means 2 full chocolate bars, or 28 pieces, can go into 36. What's left is 36 minus 28, and that leaves 8. 8 over 14. I can also reduce this because 8 over 14, I can combine my pieces together and divide each side by 2. 8 divided by 2 and 14 divided by 2. Each piece will now get larger, so now I have 4/7. The 2 doesn't change because I still always had 2 full chocolate bars. Another example of this is 18 over 4, or 18 quarters. So I know that each 4 quarters is a complete one. So this 4 would be a complete one, 8 would be a second complete one, 12 would be a third complete chocolate bar, and 16 would be the fourth complete chocolate bar. So that means I have 4 complete chocolate bars with 16 pieces, the total of 16 pieces, and that leaves 18 minus 16 pieces, which is 2 pieces remaining. They are all still quarters. How do I reduce this as 2 quarters, looking at my fraction strip, is the same as 1/2. Or I divide the top and the bottom by 2 again. The 4 chocolate bar stays the same, but the 2 quarters now reduce to 1/2. How do we move the other way around? What if we wanted to move from mixed to improper? So if I have 2 3/8 chocolate bars, how does that work? Well, I know that each chocolate bar has 8 pieces. So that means 2 full chocolate bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. 2 full chocolate bars would mean that 8 pieces plus another 8 pieces makes 16 pieces. 8 pieces plus 18 pieces, 8 pieces makes 16, plus another 3 pieces makes a total of 19. How can I do that faster? Is I do 2 times 8 pieces per chocolate bar, so 2 times 8 plus 3 make 19. Actually, let's not invent math here. That's 19. So that means 2 3/8 is the same thing as 19/8. One more quick example, 1 9/13. I have 1 chocolate bar that has 13 pieces, then another 9 pieces on top of that. So 1 times 13 is 13, plus 9 is 22 pieces of a 13-piece chocolate bar. This is how I convert from improper to mixed to back to improper fractions.